shit. I gave the wrong command. Did it turn on every light? Echo, turn off all lights. Turn on kitchen lights. Okay. Oh, fuck. Kitchen lights 100. Anyway. Echo, kitchen lights 100. Thank you. God fucking mighty. Fuck. We're gonna make Omurice. Or, I have never looked up this recipe, and I have no idea how to make Omurice. But we're gonna make it the way I think you should make it. Which doesn't, actually no, we'll use the rest of this little bottle because there's only a little bit left. So here's the deal. I'm not Japanese. I don't know if you know this. You never see my face, so you really don't know. Like, you're like, ha ha ha, Zeus, of course you're not Japanese, but you don't fucking know. So, I haven't cooked on the stove in days because cleaning ladies came and they cleaned it. Look how fucking clean it is. And ignore that. Okay, what do we need? We need Omurice is that thing you see in anime all the time, where it's the big, it's the rice with the egg, and then they break the egg over it. And I've tried to make this once before, but I made it in a very Zeus way. And I don't know if it worked out or if I'm just crazy, but there's something about fried rice. I guess this is going to be American Omurice because I don't even know. I didn't look up a recipe. I don't care. It's nothing to do with me or you or anything. I'm just going to break some eggs into a thingy. And I don't have egg whites here. They're all in the basement frozen. So I can't even add my, like, I usually add extra whites to, like, change the consistency of the egg. But I think with this, not doing that is probably going to be better. We'll do 4 eggs. Yeah, we'll do 4 eggs. I'm mathing in my head while we do this. We here's what fried rice I have left, right? Here is mugugai pan. Mugugai pan. We have some chicken mugugai pan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of this in here. Just some of the chicken. I'm gonna pick out some of the vegetables. More chicken. There's some juice. We're gonna add some juice because you can't work with cold, refrigerated, dry rice. So we're gonna close this back up. We're gonna microwave it. But first, we obviously have to take the metal fucking handle off, which is always fun because it could always break your finger. Do that. Oh, and by the way, keep this wire. Keep this handle. Like, I know that sounds like a crazy person thing, but you fucking tell me, because you could take a paper clip and unbend it and have a piece of wire, maybe, but this is a better piece of wire. I have 2 of them in there now. 2 saved. And whenever you need to, like, make a hook or something, like, I just need a hook to get it, that's the wire. So now you take your metalless thing, which you've added moisture to. If you didn't have something to pour into it, you'd add that. We're gonna give this a minute. And I just watched a Technology Connections video on microwaves, and I have a Sharp, and the one he talked about was a Sharp from 1997, and this has sensor cooking, like for rice right there, but I don't know how it would work with, like, how does it detect the steam? How does it detect the steam? I'm gonna, you know what, he's convinced me now to, oh, they still do this. They still do this the fucking time. I didn't realize that from 1997 to whenever this was put in place in this house, which is probably only like 12 years later after that. Baked potato, fresh, but how it detects the steam and does that. So this we need to get. Oh, fuck. All right, that didn't just go, so. What the fuck is happening? Why is my stove not working? I smell gas. I certainly smell gas. Maybe it's good that I'm recording this in case something goes terribly wrong. Why isn't it ticking? It's like not lighting. I hear like a but it's not. Is this? Fine, fine. Life. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I don't want to have to do that for the rest of my fucking life. Why would that not be working? Like, what part of this does this come out? How do I fix that? We're gonna get our pan not hot, lowest possible setting. I was in such a good mood too, right until my fucking stove decided not to work. We're gonna break this up and probably give it another minute or so. I'm in a stressful point of my life. Z-Cooks is stressful. Right, break up the rice because it's just a giant chunk. So I only did it for a minute. It needs more than a minute, but we want it moist and even in temperature because we're not going to heat it up with the egg. We are going to put this in there. I've made like fried rice omelets before. Yeah, that's just like barely warm, which is probably okay, but for consistency's sake, 30 more seconds. All right, no, 4 eggs is fine. I was considering 5, but I'm adding fried rice to my breakfast, so it's like, eh. And this is still too much milk to add the entire thing, but we do want to thin it out quite a bit. What can I do with that much more milk? Damn. If I make chocolate milk, I'll have to add that amount to the other milk. This way it's even. Okay. Beat senselessly. And if you shake it like this, you get nice frothy bubbles. Let's take this out. So the Omurice portion of this, we're gonna need a plate. I'm gonna get a big fucking plate, huge. Now, I know nothing about this. All I know is you take a mostly uncooked egg, you roll it up into like a roll, and then you like shimmy it onto the thing, and you slice it, and it goes, bleh, and then there's all this sticky, yummy egg. So, I know in my heart what I want to have happen. The question is, will it happen? We need, did this melt at all? I have it on high temperature. The answer to that is fucking no. God damn it. My beautiful system was doing so well. I squeeze this and give it. All right. We're just gonna lay that in the pan for a second because I think heating the ghee, because I have the heater underneath the ghee now. I only turned it on like 45 minutes ago. But I think once you've heated ghee to a certain temperature, like to melting, it then re-solidifies and now has a higher melting point. I don't know. Someone tell me if that sounds scientifically accurate. Because I feel like when I got that one thing of ghee, it was basically liquid in the store, and it stayed that way forever. This one was sort of like a semi, that was this one, it was sort of, and then it's getting hard. Every time I melt it, it gets more solid. It's like I'm rearranging the molecules. Yeah, that should just pour out of there at some point. There's just a clog of solid ghee in here. Hi. I know, I love you too, baby. So we'll let this work its magic. What? Oh, lovey, 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 lovey. Pork fried rice for you? Does she want pork? There's plenty of little pieces of pork. Pieces that I would have loved to put in my mouth. But Chewbacca comes first. Please eat that. I'd be so pissed. I guess I don't need to use ghee for this, but now I'm just pissed off because I kind of really want to use ghee. So I use it for basically everything. There we go. I should put my mouth in that and blow, but I'm pretty sure that would be bad. I still can't see inside of it. Oh. There we go. I got it out. I did my sucky on the ghee. So, put this back in here. Try not to touch the metal because it's all... The problem is if I leave it like sucked up. Okay. Give a coating of a nice liquid. We're gonna need a good spatula. A high heat spatula. We gotta also... I would love to tell you the exact temperature. Did you eat it? Thank God. I'd be so angry at her. Just be like, angry. I guess the proper way to do this is put the rice down on the plate. The rice is done. It's just reheated. We just need a pile of it, and then we're gonna put the egg in it, and then we're gonna break the egg. And I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use leftover like Chinese food rice, but fuck it. This is American. I hope my stove is making good noises. How pretty is it? It's usually like a nice pile. Who knows if this video will ever even go public. Oh yeah, okay, that's a thing. I've done a thing. Why did my phone...
Princess Pasta is streaming.
No, she's not.
Here's your reminder. Princess Pasta is streaming.
Boom, into that. All right, the eggs. Now the eggs we got to be real concerned with because there's like, we have to do this thing but we roll them. I'm just mentally preparing myself to how to deal with this because it's probably best if we do all at once. Okay. Here we go. So now it's a matter of like, of just check, just getting it over, get it over. See, it's slowly cooking. Scrape it over. Gas sounds weird. Because we need to keep enough of it uncooked that you're like, oh, it's gonna and over the thing. We also have to make it into a roll, which involves like, yeah, let's get that around. Do I let it go more and then I stand it up and flip down? That's gonna be too much raw egg. See, there's a lot of, that's all raw egg in there, but that's cooked egg. As soon as it gets solid, it's cooked. So it's a matter of me understanding how things work. So still, I can get the raw egg around the outside and off the top. That's a perfect amount. We're almost there. All right, hold on. Okay. Shutting off the burner. And I'm gonna roll. We're rolling. We're rolling. We're rolling. It didn't roll very, very smoothly. We got something stuck to my pan. But now we're gonna come off and do this. It's still jiggly. It's the proper jiggle. We have properly jiggled. Now I need a little knife. Okay, we're gonna do the thing. It's not gonna do the thing. I'm not Japanese, but that is actually pretty fucking good. I accept that as my first video on onigiri over rice. And the rice probably should have been hotter so that it cooked the egg more, but oh my God. I kind of did it. I gotta take a picture of that. That's fucking wild. Not onigiri, that's not what it's called. What is it called? Onigiri is someone's kept saying that fucking term over and over again in my fucking live stream. And it was like, oh, what is it called with the omelet and the rice? Why can't I remember the name of it? What is this madness? Rinse the egg out of this with cold water, by the way, because hot water cooks eggs and solidifies proteins, and you do not want to do that. You want cold water to rinse out anything that had egg in it. And I had a fork. Can I season this? This is American after all. So I'm gonna just touch it with some salt, even though it's fucking on fried rice. But I'm gonna touch it with some red pepper flake too, because I still have to eat. What? Do you want on? That's not onigiri. Fuck. Echo. What's that Japanese dish with the rice and the eggs?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Asianinamericamag.com, Tamago Kake Gohan is a Japanese-style rice dish in a bowl, packing hot rice and an egg.
Whatever this she just said. This looks amazing. Okay, follow this recipe. This was good. It's a lot about knowing your egg and your heat and your consistency, and just because that's like it's like wet looking, but it's perfect. That's rice needs to be hotter, but other than that, more pork for boobers. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad I was able to actually accomplish anything that looked sort of like I was doing the right thing. I think after a couple dozen more times, I could actually get it to be like the thing where you split the egg and it's like it falls apart. That was close though. This was fucking close. Anyway, see you in like 6 months to a year.